Welcome back to the class, children. I am your science teacher and my name is Mrs. Jyoti. So we are in lesson number 4 now, that is motion and time. So before starting the lesson, keep your textbook ready, your pencil ready and open page number 28. Okay, open page number 28 and be ready. So successfully you have completed lesson 1, 2 and 3 and your class works are corrected and the exams are also written by you. You have done a wonderful job. So now let us move on with a fresh lesson, that is lesson 4, motion and time. So what is motion and what is time? Time you know very well. Okay, sometimes we tell that like I am very early to school, I am very late to school. Yes, so that using the word early and late to school, and the school starts at 8 o'clock and otherwise the bus timing is 12:15. So in these cases we use the time. Then what is motion? Motion is nothing but movement in a particular object. For suppose the book is there. So is this book moving? No. It cannot move by its own. But if there is a force applied on it, it's going to move. And human beings are there. Human beings, they can move from one place to the other place by their own. They can move. And all the vehicles which you can see on the road, even they also have movement. Yes. So motion is nothing but it is movement. Then there are certain things which do not move at all. So what are they? Like trees, buildings, road, then a garden. So all these things which we observe in our daily lives, they do not move. And we tell these are in rest position. We tell they are in rest position. But few things are going to move, like vehicles, then human beings, then all the remaining things, they are in motion. Okay, we tell that these things are in motion and these things are at rest. They do not move. They are fixed at one place. But whereas vehicles, human beings and other things, they move from one place to the other place. Okay. So the things which can move from one place to other place, we tell that those are in motion. So either they can move by themselves, or if there is a force applied on it or somebody else can move it, then we can tell that those are in motion. That is, they have the moment. And few things they do not move at all, and we tell that they are in the rest position. Now this board is in rest position, but I have the motion. Yes, I am moving from one place to the other place. I am moving my lips, I am moving my hands, I am moving my body. Yes, so I am in the movement position and the board is in rest position. Yes. Now, moving into the topic. So lesson number 4, motion and time. Motion is a common experience in our life. We observe birds flying in the air, buses, autos, cars, bullock carts moving on the roads. Then trains on railway tracks and many other objects around us in motion. So in our day-to-day life, we see many things moving. So birds are moving, aeroplanes are moving, and on the road like many vehicles are moving, and the railway track, the train is moving, but the railway track is at rest position. Yes. So apart from observing motion of objects around us, we ourselves experience motion by walking, running, playing, riding a bicycle, etc. So not only these things, even ourselves, we experience motion. So whenever we are walking, we are moving from one place to other place. And whenever we are running, then jogging, then playing, so all these things we are going to experience the motion. Similarly, we observe many objects like trees, buildings, display boards, electric poles, etc. at rest while we walk to the school. So whenever you are coming to the school, you see many things on the road. like shops, buildings, then the electricity poles and display boards will be there. So all these things, they are at rest position. They do not move from one place to the other place. So whenever in our day-to-day life we see many things which have motion and we see many things which are in rest position. Yes, now moving on to the next one. Other than running, playing and walking, when do you experience motion? You can prepare a list. So when we sit inside a moving bus or train, we observe that the objects like trees, buildings, electric poles, etc. appear to be moving. So whenever we are going in a train or a bus, from the window if you peep out, you can see that all the trees or buildings or whatever human beings are there from outside the window, everything, it appears to be moving back. So are these trees, buildings, electric poles, etc. really in motion or in rest? So from the window when we peep out like this, you can see all the trees, they are moving back. So in this case, are the trees really moving? Are the buildings really moving or they are in rest position? They are in rest position. Then who is in motion here? You are in motion. You are giving the movement along with the bus which you are sitting. To understand this, we should understand the meaning of motion and rest. So motion and rest. Observe the following picture here. So you can see the picture, figure number 1 and figure number 2 is 2 seconds later. So when you see the figure number 1, the car is towards the left side of the tree, and when you see the second picture, the car is towards the right side of the tree. It is to the tree. Okay. So which one is moved here? Which one has the movement here? The car. Okay. So what difference did you notice in the position of the car? The car is moving from the left side to the right side of the tree. So what difference do you notice in the position of the tree? So did the tree move? No. So there is no change in the position of the tree. So why has this difference occurred? So why this difference has occurred? Because the car has moved from one place to the other place. So is it because the tree moved to the right of the car or the car moved to the left of the tree? So why the difference has occurred here? Did the tree move or did the car move? Here the car has moved but not the tree. Only the car has moved. That's why you can see the difference. So we know that the position of car has changed with respect to the tree in 2 seconds. But there is no change in the position of the tree with respect to its surroundings. You can see car in motion. But whereas the tree is in rest position. The tree is in rest position. When we compare with all the surroundings, the tree is in rest position and the car is in motion. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. So here within 2 seconds the car has changed its position from left side to right side. But whereas the tree, it did not change. So for the given time, whenever a particular thing is changing its position from one place to the other place, then we call it as motion. Okay. If a particular thing is moving its place from one place to other place in a given time, then we call it as motion. Thus, we can say that the tree is at rest position and the car is in motion, while we observe them over a period of 2 seconds. So, whenever we are observing here these two things for 2 seconds. So, here the car is in motion and the tree is in rest position. So, let us do activity 1. Observing motion of car. So, here in the picture you can see the movement of car. So, in this figure the car is little far away, and in this figure, in figure number 4, the car has come little near. So, look at the picture and state which of the following statements are true. So now you have observed the pictures very clearly. Now in page number 29, you have some statements. So state whether the following statements are true or false. The distance between the driver and the car changes. So inside the car there is a driver, then only the car is going to move. So is the distance between the car and the driver changes? The distance between the car and driver changes. Is it changing? No. So in that case the distance between the car and the driver is same. So the first one is wrong. So give a wrong symbol over there. Then second one, the distance between the car and the gate of the house is changed. So here the distance between the car and the gate of the house is changed. So the given statement is true. Then the third one, there is no change in the position of gate of the house with respect to its surroundings. So here, did the position of the gate change? No. So it is wrong. Sorry. So they have given that there is no change. So it is correct. Then fourth one, there is no change in the position of the car with respect to its surroundings. They are telling that there is no change in the position of car, but it is false. So this statement is wrong. So second and third one are correct and first and fourth are wrong. Imagine that you sat in the above moving car beside the driver. So now imagine that you are sitting beside the driver. Would you observe any changes in the driver position? Is there any change in the scene you view through the window, like buildings and trees? Yes, there will be a change. So there won't be much difference between you and the driver. But whatever the view you are seeing from the car, all the buildings and trees, they start moving back. As the car moves, the distance between you and the landmarks like buildings, trees, poles, etc. outside the car, they are going to change. So you are sitting inside the car and whenever you are peeping out from the window, it will appear as if they are going back. So you can see here the change in the landmark. So this change in the scene you view through the window indicates that the car is moving. However, your position with respect to the driver of the car remains the same every time. So here your position, the driver position and the car position is always same because you both are inside the car. So that is you and the driver of the car are at rest with respect to each other. But both of you are in motion with respect to the surrounding. So when you compare yourself with the driver and the car, you are at rest position. That is, you are just sitting inside the car. But when you compare yourself with the outside surroundings, so you are in the movement. That is, you are in the motion. But when the car is thinking about yourself, you and the driver are at rest position. But when you are compared with the surroundings, you are moving from one place to the other place. A body may be at rest with respect to one set of surroundings and at the same time to be in motion with another set of surroundings. Thus, motion is relative to the observer. So here when the car is observing, when we are the car, imagine that you are car. Then is the driver moving and is that person moving inside the car? No. So when you are the surrounding, when you are the tree or gate of the house or somebody else on the road, you can see that the person in the driver and the person beside the car and the car, all these three things are moving. So here movement is related to the surroundings and the person who is sitting inside the car. Now let us do number 3, observing certain motions. So here you can see the 3 pictures in page number 29. And you have to write whether they are in rest position or whether they are in moving position. Now figure number 5 is given for you, already it's written. So here a person is moving in a boat. When that person is compared with boat, the person is at rest position because he is sitting in the boat. But when that same person is compared with the surroundings, he is in movement. and here a girl is moving on a swing. When you compare the girl with the swing, she is sitting on the swing. So she is at rest position. But when you compare the girl with the surroundings, she is moving. And here, when you compare the girl with the bicycle, she is at rest position. But when you compare the girl with the surroundings, she is moving. So I am reading here. The man in the boat is moving with respect to the bank of river. But he is at rest position with respect to the boat. So here, when the person is compared with the boat, he is at rest position. But when he is compared with river, he is moving. So in the first figure, when we compare the person with boat, he is at rest position. But when he is compared with river, he is in motion. Okay. Now moving on to the second picture. So here, the girl on the swing is dashed with respect to the seat. So here we are comparing the girl with the seat. So when we compare with the seat, she is at rest position. So in the first blank, you write down rest. She is dashed with respect to the garden. But when you yourself feel that I am a garden, so how you see the girl? The girl is moving on the swing. So when compared with garden, the girl is moving or she has motion. Then the third picture. The girl on the bicycle is dashed with respect to the road. So imagine yourself as a road. You are a road now. Now is the girl moving or is she at rest position? She is moving. Then she is dashed with respect to the bicycle. Now you are a bicycle or you somebody is sitting. Now imagine yourself. Is that person moving or is that person at rest position? They are sitting on you. So they are at rest position. Okay. So this is about the lesson. So motion is compared with the surroundings and that particular person, that is whoever is observing, it is related onto that person. Now here I am there, I can see few things moving, but wherever the person who is little far away, they cannot see that object moving. So whether the object is moving or not, it is related on the observer, whoever is observing. Okay, so this is about the lesson. You can do these things and your homework is read the lesson, find out 20 new words, and write 2 times. So read out lesson number 4 and find out 20 new words and write it in your homework book. So that's all for today. If you don't understand it, again you can review the video and you will understand it. So this is about the lesson. In the next session we are going to meet with a new topic again. So about motion. Still there is much thing to learn. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.